Tell me when you're ready there. Do I get another flash? There we go. Remember what I said when the show was just starting? And I talked about this wonderful, wonderful lady with this especially unique sound. Well, this is the place that she was supposed to be to begin with. Our third wonderful act. And so this is what we're going to do now. I'm going to bring her on out because you are in for a treat. Is this wonderful? Because we get so many very flowers. And she is the lady that Billy and I met some years ago. And we never forgot her and that sound, because it is unique. Welcome, Maria Martir, everybody!
I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my man, who could ask for anything more? I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I've got my man, who could ask for anything more? Old man trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I've got daisies in green pastures, I've got my man, who could ask for anything more? I've got daisies in green pastures, I've got my man, who could ask for more? I've got starlight and I've got sweet dreams, I've got my man, same as before. Old man trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him hanging around my door. I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my man, who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything? Anybody asking for anything more is just plain greedy. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Good evening everyone, and welcome to Dylan's Search for a Star musical review, hosted by Mr. Billy Shepherd and his lovely wife, Miss Judy Jordan. As you can well imagine, this is a tremendous thrill for me, and I'm just so grateful to be sharing it with all of you. I especially want to thank my dear family and my wonderful, wonderful friends for coming down here tonight and sharing in this experience with me. Thank you so much, guys. Love you. Thank you. And a special shout out to my mom, who's in the audience tonight. Hi, Mommy. It's your daughter, the star. I've always wanted to say that. You know, 20 years ago, I did a show similar to this one in a club called Paulson's on West 72nd Street, which also happened to be hosted by Mr. Shepherd and Miss Jordan. Of course, we were all teenagers at the time. And I still have a tape of that performance. I have a VCR tape. And yes, people, I still own a VCR. You should have seen what I looked like back then. I was so 80s, as my sister Vera always says. I had the big hair. Well, anyway, I had the big earrings. Hey, wait a minute, I still look like that. Oh well, I guess some things never change. So tonight it's like deja vu all over again. I've selected some of my very favorite songs for this evening's performance, and I hope there's some of your favorites too. I've also chosen a theme for tonight's show, and it has to do with the many facets of love. Because let's face it, love is what so many songs are written about. My first song was I've Got Rhythm, music and lyrics by George and Ira Gershwin. And as the title suggests, it's all about love filling your world with a beat all its own. My next song is also about the joy of love. It was originally written in Spanish with words and music by Maria Greber and an English translation by Stanley Adams. And this song speaks of having found that special person who has literally changed your life overnight. I'm very fortunate to have someone like that in my life, and he's in the audience tonight. His name is Jerry Rudin, and coincidentally, he is the father of our first wonderful performer this evening, Debbie Foley. So Jerry, darling, wave to the audience so they can see how handsome you are. He hates when I do that. In Spanish, the song is called Cuando vuelva a tu lado, and in English, its title is What a Difference a Day Makes. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear, since you said you were mine. What a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me, skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day makes, and the difference is you. Cuando vuelva a tu lado, no me niegues tus besos, el amor que te ha dado no podrás olvidar. No me preguntes nada, que nada he de explicarte. El beso que negaste ya no lo puedes dar. Cuando vuelva a tu lado y estés sola contigo, las cosas que te digo no repitas jamás por compasión. It's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day makes, and the difference is you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jerry, darling, that one is for you. You know, love when reciprocated can be a beautiful thing. But what about when the object of your affection doesn't return your feelings? Or as they like to say nowadays, honey, he's just not that into you. I'm speaking, of course, of unrequited love. And that's precisely what my next song is all about. It was composed by Antonio Carlos Jobim, and this song was credited with having ushered in the era of the bossa nova. And the English lyrics were written by Norman Gimmel. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me now as we venture outside of New York City, all the way to a sunny beach in Rio de Janeiro. It is there that we come upon a lonely figure, sitting on a blanket in the sand and pining away for the boy from Ipanema. Tall and tan and lean and handsome, the boy from Ipanema was walking, and when he passes, each girl he passes goes, ah. When he walks, he's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently, and when he passes, each girl he passes goes, ah. Oh, but I watch him so sadly. How can I tell him I love him? I would give my heart but gladly, but each day when he walks to the sea, he looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and lean and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking, and when he passes I smile, but he doesn't see. Take it, Mr. Cotton. So sadly, how can I tell him I love him? I would give my heart gladly, but each day when he walks to the sea, he looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and lean and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking, and when he passes I smile, but he doesn't see. No, he doesn't see. Oh, why should it be? He just doesn't see me. You know what? That boy from Ipanema doesn't know what he's missing. You know, as exasperating as unrequited love can be, there is something else that can be equally as frustrating. And that is when your love interest just will not commit to you. You know how that can be. You're never quite certain whether this person truly cares about you or not. That's how you can really drive you crazy. But then again, sometimes it might actually fuel your passion. So for my next song, I would like to pose this musical question to all of you, which asks, ¿Cuándo? 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 Or translated into English simply means, when? 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 Tony Remus composed the music, and Pat Boone, believe it or not, wrote the English lyrics. All right, how many people know who Pat Boone is? Okay, I'm dating myself up here. I want to dedicate this song to my mommy. For you, Mom. Dime cuándo tú sabrás. ¡Epa! Dime cuándo, cuándo, cuándo. Si me miras al pasar, tus ojos me lo dirán. Cuando y cuando yo soy tuya y nada más, por toda una eternidad. Tell me when will you be mine? Tell me cuando we can share a love divine. Please don't make me wait again. When will you say yes to me? Me pregunto cuándo y cuándo. You mean happiness to me. Oh my darling, tell me when. Every moment is a day. Every day is a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a joy beyond compare. I can't wait a moment more. Tell me cuando. Say it's me that you adore. And then darling, tell me when. Y el tic-tac del reloj pasa como los años. No me hagas esperar, papi, que esperar me hace daño. I can't wait a moment more. Yeah. Tell me cuando. Say it's me that you adore. And then darling, tell me when. Dime cuando. Oh my darling, tell me when. Thank you. You guys are great. Thank you so much. As exciting as this evening is for me, it also happens to be a very, very special night for my dear sister Rose and my brother-in-law Harry Greenberg, because tonight, you see, the Greenbergs are celebrating their 4th wedding anniversary. So congratulations, Rosie and Harry. You know, finding someone to love and who will love you in return is no easy task. And take it from me, honey, you're bound to kiss a lot more frogs than you are a prince or a princess. In fact, after a while, dating can almost start to feel like one long, tedious job interview. But if it sounds like I'm knocking love, don't be fooled. Because I do still believe when the right person does come along, it can really be something special. And so for everyone who's been fortunate enough to have found their soulmate, and those of you out there who are still holding out for the real thing, I would like to dedicate this next song. I also want to say that my dear friend Vanessa, who is in the audience tonight, specifically requested this song. So Vanessa, darling, this one is for you too. It was written for the 20th Century Fox Motion Picture Orchestra Wives, with lyrics by Matt Gordon and music by Harry Warren. Here now is my rendition of that timeless romantic ballad entitled At Last.
Sing it!
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh, at last. dressed in clover. The night that I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream to call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I'd never known. You smile, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last. I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream to call my very own. I found a thrill I could press my cheek to, thrill that I'd never known. You smiled, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at You guys are great. Thank you. Now, you know, we all know that love can be joyous, exhilarating, and it can send you flying over the moon. But sometimes it can bring you crashing down to earth, too. Certainly no discussion on love would be complete without having to address what is undoubtedly the riskiest part of giving your heart away, and that is getting it broken. So many songs have been written on this subject that it wasn't easy having to pick just one. However, the song that I have chosen truly expresses the loneliness and longing